Okay, I think it's about time I do another one of these devlog updates. Start the game up. So yeah, if you didn't see the first one, this is a devlog for my procedural dungeon generation tool. Been currently making a game using it. I'm calling it The Last Chalice. Basically just to show off what the dungeon generator is capable of. Most of the progress this week will be in the game itself. However, I did make one major upgrade to the actual dungeon generator. So I'll show that off in just a minute. I made a little main menu screen here, which is working for me at the moment. Let's just fire up a new game. This default name's fine. Okay, so added a little intro cinematic thing here. It's pretty simple, but it's working for me at the moment. So yeah, I don't even remember what was in the build at the time of the last update. But I changed the UI a little bit. I have instead of showing the weapon like kind of Dark Souls style, I've actually implemented what the inputs do, with little icons showing those off. Yeah, the zombies here will patrol around. She'll hear me if I walk near her, presumably. Yeah, sometimes there's a little bug, they gotta fix that. Roar at me when she sees me. So the main addition to the dungeon generator here is these stair sections. This is kind of a basic one that just goes up to a dead end. But the algorithm actually sort of scans through the dungeon and finds hallways where stairs will be valid. It has to partition the dungeon into sections first. Because I can't have sort of stairs. So it's like there's a room with multiple hallways. It has to know that each of those hallways has to go either down or up or whatever it might be. Threw some little skeleton guys in here now too. He'll fall around and attack. Let me go try to find a weapon. I don't think I explained that very well, but maybe in a future video I'll go through and actually dig into the actual code involved there, because I think it's pretty clever what I did. Alright, got myself a sword. I still haven't added damage to the jumping attacks, that's my bad. But yeah, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of improvements to the actual game itself here. Let me see if I can't find a shield. Another straight sword, okay. Haven't really done much work with the drop tables. If I try to go into here, I will be blocked. It requires an item to go through. I'm gonna have an NPC kind of explain that to you once I get to doing those types of events. So I'm gonna have to find the enemy here. Let me sneak up to this guy and do a backstab on him. Oh, missed. There we go. A lot of work to do with the sound effects and visual effects and things, but it is working for the most part. Alright, got myself a helmet. Nice. And right now I have these items just auto-equipping if you don't have anything already equipped to that slot. But I am going to change how all of that works. Hopefully before the next update. I should maybe have it break the lock on a little earlier in that, once he starts dying rather than at the end. I think that might feel a little better. Oop. This guy's a little tougher. Oh. Didn't quite hit correctly there. I might not have the charged. Oh no, I do. Yeah, I definitely need that lock on to quit a little earlier. Oh. That was definitely a bit of a bug. That's okay though. I'm not gonna pretend like bugs don't exist. So yeah, the stairs, they really help with the dungeon navigation. They act as sort of a landmark that your brain can latch onto. I'm going to add actual landmarks soon, probably by the next video as well. But see if I can actually kill this guy. I'd be surprised if I do. He's pretty tough at the moment. Trying to concentrate here, but let's see if he'll do his slam attack. Oh, he got me. Fair enough. If I were to kill him, I would be able to choose an upgrade and progress to the next level of the dungeon, but that's okay. Oh, I appear to have hit an error. But anyways, that's most of the current progression. I do have like a fireball item I can get. I implemented parries with the shields. I did quite a few other little things. You should be able to quit out of the match and restart, but I guess I have a bit of a bug with that at the moment. And start another run with the same character here. Not that I have any character customization anyways. This will not load into the same dungeon layout. It will give me a new one here. Let's see if I can't find like the fireball or something. Maybe a shield. Well, axe, that works. Ooh. Yeah, so for example, what I was talking about before, when I partition the dungeon, I need to like understand that this hallway here leads to like needs to lead to the same level as these ones here, for example. Because otherwise I'd get stairs that lead to sections that are kind of trying to be at two different heights at once. That's actually kind of a neat little loop there. So detecting these types of loops was actually sort of a real challenge. But I'm really happy with what I was able to come up with. I think some other dungeon generators on the store, they create the different levels and then connect them together, but mine creates the 2D map first and then raises or lowers sections of the map based on what is sort of technically possible given the particular layout it generates. Oh, there's a shield. I can show parrying. Oh. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Pretty happy with that. And yeah, you saw the icons change when I got the shield. The left trigger icon showed up once I got the shield because now the parry was a possible action I could take. But yeah, I think that's about it for me at the moment. I'll make another update video once I get a little more progress in. But thanks for watching.